But
They started tonight. Tonight's NXT will be at Full Sail, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, good. God, that's a gripe I'm going to get through. It was definitely started with NXT. Both American, Ukrainian, whatever you want.
So we share it on the book face, on the chap snap.
On the face space. And then face.
Damn. We got 4 people viewing us tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I think Midland is one of them. I don't think he went to work today.
I think one is Portia, one is Randy.
Yeah. Right, catch my breath from running over here. Welcome everyone to Shotgun Saturday Night.
Say cheese.
No, yeah.
Oh. Uh-oh. What's the screen about? There it goes. We're back.
Bagel bites.
Yep.
Yep. Those are delicious. All right. Anyway, live from the landing strip. It's the where are we at?
313.
313th edition of Houston Wrestling Radio. This is Abel.
This is Chris.
This is Arnold.
And thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. If you're watching us live, thank you. We very much appreciate it. That's awesome. You could log into your Google account. That way you could, chat along with us in the live chat, and I'll have you pulled up here on the old handy dandy smartphone, and you could ask us questions, talk shit, fact check us, whatever. If I see it, I'll try to involve you as best as I can in the show. If you're not watching us live, that's okay. You can still interact with us on Facebook, facebook.com/Houston Wrestling Radio. And we have a Twitter and an Instagram too, which I'm so lazy. I never use it. Twins. But with porn?
Yes, now the porn is off.
Man, now the porn's off Tumblr.
RP Tumblr.
Yeah.
I'll post my dick pic somewhere else.
Well, they're very, very small files.
Yes.
Before compression.
Chris, how you doing?
I tried doing a Tumblr like 7 years ago. I was like, what the hell's going on? It was too advanced for me.
Oh.
I just like, you know what?
Okay.
I kept, easier things like Foursquare and Pinterest.
Chris, how you doing?
So what's up, Joe?
I'm hanging in there, man.
Yeah.
Texas won 9 in a row.
9.
Yeah.
9. Wait, 9.
Houston's getting an XFL team.
Yeah.
Ooh, he hate me.
Yep.
I love it.
What a time to be alive. How about you, man?
I'm good, man. Inching closer to renewed fatherhood again.
Woo!
Little by little. About a little bit under 2 months ago.
Baby showers this weekend.
Baby showers this weekend.
Yep.
Should be good. Started getting, everything ready. Stroller, not the stroller, the car seat, stroller's next. All the other shit for it.
You still didn't have the car seat left over from
Minnie's a girl. Lucas is a boy.
The car seats are the same, aren't they?
Oh, one's pink, one's blue.
Orale.
So,
can I just get a black one?
No. Whoa. African American first of
Oh,
all. Jesus Christ. 2018.
You beat me to it.
Still with the Jesus. I apologize for Abel Morales.
The opinions of Abel Morales do not reflect those of Houston Wrestling Radio.
That's all.
I'm eating my big boys.
Fucking black people.
What?
So George Bush Sr. died, and the British guys had to try to one up us with freaking Dynamite Kid.
Hold my beer.
Hold my pint. I have nothing to say about that. I have no idea. Like, I know who he is in principle, but I wouldn't.
Like you never watched this stuff.
No, I'm only 31. So like, you know what I mean? Like the British Bulldogs, all I know is the British Bulldog.
That was like
David Boy.
Slightly before my time, too. Slightly. What about you? Do you have any?
A bit before my time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, his decline was during our time.
Yes.
So we didn't know about tag team champs with the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
His Intercontinental run.
I always just heard that he had like a really aggressive style. That's why that's why his body gave up on him. He was only like 60. Well, he died on his 60th birthday.
Will Ospreay, look at your future.
Yes.
Chris Benoit. Oh,
Wow.
Never mind.
Too soon.
I know.
What Porsche?
15 years.
Porsche says, does Bagel Bite sponsor the show now? Shit, I wish.
I wish.
I have sponsors.
Don't be hating. Man.
Short a week.
You guys want to talk about the XFL real quick?
Sure. We're going to get a team.
Yay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm excited about that. Are you excited about it?
I'm going opening day, bro.
Opening day.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Just for shits and giggles?
Yeah,
Or you're really excited?
Just to see what they're keeping from the old XFL.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if they're waving off damn it, the term just flew off my mind.
Kickoffs?
No.
Money?
Call off pass, call off return, or whatever for the kickoff. That term just like completely left my mind. But there were a lot of things that XFL brought to the table that were foreign to football fans.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping what they keep, what they change, and what they try to pretend to be just like the NFL. Because remember, there's an AIL or AIF.
Yeah, it's about to start too.
That's supposed to start before XFL.
Yeah.
So not only do they already have the NFL to compete with during regular schedule, but if they're doing this January through March, then
also that AI is something they already have a TV deal.
Mm-hmm.
XFL, if I believe, still does not have a TV deal.
Mm.
So I'm sure that Fox has picked up WWE, so I'm sure they'll show it. But I don't know. I never watched the original XFL.
Okay.
I was like 10 or 11 when it came out. Well, maybe 11 or 12. And I just didn't care. I didn't even care about regular NFL until like I was 20 something.
Yeah.
So I was like, football, whatever. I'll go play NFL Blitz at TC's. That was my that was my football for as being a kid.
fair catch.
Fair catch. We don't have a fair catch rule.
Fair catch. That's what it was.
They went off the fair catch rule.
Yeah. So you could just catch it and
yeah. That's so.
Mm.
So yeah, I mean, I'm interested. I love football, so I mean, hey,
that's what I was about to say. Out of the three of us, I think you're the biggest football fan.
Yeah,
here,
so I'm gonna be like, hey, there's another. But I mean, there's already arena football, and that's kind of whack. We had the Thunderbears here back in the day. They went fast. Remember the Houston Thunderbears?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then the Houston Hotshots, the soccer, the indoor soccer.
I do remember that.
We had the Arrows. We're not very good at keeping teams here.
Mm-hmm.
Oilers.
Well, there's still a chance. Seattle just got approved for an NHL team.
Yeah.
And so they moved the Phoenix Coyotes to the other side of the conference, and they're struggling. Mm-hmm. So if they get relocated, Fertitta's been wanting to bring an NHL team here for the longest. And now that he's got ownership of the ownership of the Rockets, they can get that Toyota Center packed the whole year. They bring in the NHL.
Daniel, welcome.
The new Daniel Price?
The new Daniel Price, yes. Also, Randy, hello. Hey, baby, welcome. She says they're using the U of H stadium.
TDECU.
So that just ruins it for me.
I don't know. The Dynamo used it the 3 years they went like back-to-back straight championships. They used that. Well, no, it wasn't that. It was a Robertson studio or whatever.
It was the U of H soccer stadium.
Yeah.
This is their football stadium.
Oh,
and
so Reliant Arena is almost 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Dynamo Stadium, BBVA Compass Stadium, is about 14 years old.
No.
Yeah.
It's not that old.
BBVA? We're 4 years old. It just opened up.
No.
Was there something else before?
No. It's been there.
Really?
Okay.
TDECU is about, 2 seasons old?
Mm-hmm.
It's still new. You can still fit 40,000 people in there. You could only fit maybe 16 at Dynamo.
Yeah.
And even then, the pitch might not even be long enough for NFL standards. So that's probably why they might have waved it off.
Dude,
It's closer to downtown, which
Yeah.
I like. You know, because there's a lot of nasty traffic heading out there. But there's more than one way to get to TDECU.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it. And besides, it's in a college, centralized college area. So
Yeah.
everybody that goes to UH that likes football that are getting withdrawals, half of that arena is gonna be filled with them.
And TSU.
Yeah.
Daniel says this. If Chris had saved some of that money that he sold for selling his organs instead of spending it all on tickets, you guys wouldn't need a sponsorship.
Hater.
Yeah.
They're coming out the woodwork today.
I know,
Hey.
right? He says the XFL was like NFL Blitz, but with way lower expectations.
Here's
Yeah.
the biggest letdown for me. Jerry Jones from the beginning has been a big fan of the whole XFL idea and behind the movement to bring it back.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't
So
know
the
that.
fact that they don't have this at a Cowboys Stadium kind of makes it feel weird for me, especially when even between Dallas and Houston, the market that probably would have made the biggest impact could have been San Antonio.
Well, which Dallas? Where? Because
It's
Dallas
in-
is
it's
getting
in-
a team,
It's
right?
in Arlington.
Arlington.
They're playing in another field, and it's not Cowboy Stadium. It's
Not
another field.
not Jerry World.
No.
Okay.
Dude, San Antonio sold out all the Saints games within like 5 minutes during the time that they were relocated because of Katrina.
Yeah.
That Alamo
San Antonio
Dome is an
starved.
open schedule because
Yeah.
there's nothing in that Alamo Dome besides some like high school games.
Yeah.
So if there's a team, and especially they don't have, other than Spurs, they don't have a legit team. So if you would have put a football team in San Antonio, dude, you could have had fans to
In the
support that
Alamo
shit.
Dome?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
This is a dump, but I mean, it's better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It has history. It's
Yeah.
been there for so long.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like a cornerstone of the city.
Oh, yeah.
Like you have football, you have professional,
I don't even
quote,
like the
unquote,
Spurs, and I respect the Alamo Dome.
professional sports
Like-
in the Alamo Dome. Oh,
It's
you're
a
gonna get a
dump,
following.
but it's their dump.
I mean, it's not as dumpy as the entire city of Dallas.
Oh,
Have
God, don't
you
get me
been to
started.
the Alamo Dome?
It's a dump.
Yeah, we went
Yeah,
for
the Royal
Royal Rumble.
Perennial was a dump.
The place is a dump.
And for Metallica,
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. Again, selling all his organs
There
so
you
that
go.
he could get all these tickets.
I got 10 more good years left. Wait, I got 7 good years left. So I'm trying to make the best of it.
All right, now with the wrestling. So
Was that it? That was it?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we started across the pond, or we started in the pond.
Yeah, wherever.
Your highlight from NXT US.
And-
Wow, you started
Yeah.
with that?
I will start by saying, me every once in a while, my wife sits down and watch wrestling with me.
Right.
She's always said she doesn't really like NXT because it feels like a minor league
Right.
to her.
Right.
I'm like, no, but there's better wrestling. She's like, I believe you, but it's the production value. I was like, no, just watch this episode with me. They had it at the fucking San Jose, California, with the college university fucking piece of shit fucking venue, shitty camera. It looks like a fucking house show. Like,
Hey,
if
at
you're
least
gonna
it wasn't
tell
the
me it's a
Alamo
good
Dome.
product, yeah, exactly. Don't give me this bullshit, man. Like, if you're gonna tell me, hey, no, this is just as good as the main roster, don't put them in something like that. But that's
That's a complaint you have.
that's aesthetics. That's honestly just aesthetics. But as far as highlight in ring, Dijakovic, Donovan Dijakovic,
Vladi Divac.
Dijakovic.
Yeah, Dijakovic. What the fuck? They changed his name like 5 times already.
I don't want to change his name a bunch of times, but I'm excited to see him.
Mm-hmm.
He's a badass wrestler, nice,
Oh, yeah.
nice big dude who
Awesome
can move.
tag team with Keith Lee in the Indies.
He was tagging with Brennan as well in
Mhm.
NXT for a while, so I'm excited to see what he's got up his sleeve. Dijakovic.
Match of the week candidate.
Oh, here we go.
Keith Lee versus Lars Sullivan.
I-
You
I will agree.
I don't.
You have to defend yourself because you, from the beginning of Keith Lee on NXT, you've been saying, I don't get it.
Yeah. No.
So continue.
No.
Look at them.
I watched the match. I don't hate Keith Lee. I like Keith Lee.
You're just not in love with Keith
I'm
Lee.
just not in love with Keith Lee.
Gotcha. That's fair.
I think, like you guys say, it's a slow build. The last 2-3 minutes of that match, I'm like, there you go. That's what I've always heard about Keith Lee.
Yeah.
But the first 8 minutes of the match, I'm just like,
the point at the moment is still building up Lars.
yeah, exactly.
Which on that side of the coin, I like, because every time somebody goes over to the main roster, they completely get jobbed out in NXT before going over there. So the fact that they're still treating Lars Sullivan like an asset there, maybe it might be a little later than sooner that we see Lars on television. If they're still going to keep doing this, or if they're going to just change the fucking pattern and have him built up like a fucking monster,
Funkasaurus.
Yeah. Well, fuck.
No, I get it. The match was okay. The match was, a heavyweight. It felt like I was watching like Gorilla Monsoon versus Bobo Brazil for a little while. You know what I mean?
Fury Wilder?
Yeah, exactly. Like, it just felt like two heavyweights kind of slowly going at it, Nothing too exciting, strong, but that's about it. But towards the end, that's where I was like,
when Keith Lee did the over the rope,
that, and then the moonsault,
first group plancha,
and then even Lars. I love the freak accident. God, I love that move, man. It's a choke slam, but a rock bottom, but at the same time, choke bottom.
It looked more menacing seeing it done to a guy like Keith Lee.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
and he was sold it like $1 million.
Oh God, yeah, he went down like a sack of potatoes. It was good. I mean, I was saying, don't get me wrong, the match wasn't bad. To me, not match of the week candidate.
It felt like a hybrid between like old school 80s wrestling, like Warrior against Hercules.
Yes.
Infused with nowadays big guys that can do little guy things.
I like the idea of the match, if that makes sense. I love the idea of the match. I'm like right now with me, Keith Lee is like, okay, give me more.
Yeah.
And that's good because you don't want to blow your load too early.
Yeah. Because you hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
And I will definitely put this on my match of the week candidacy list. Up until arriving here earlier and you showing me some stuff, this was going to be my match of the week pick. Not because I thought it was, oh man, the best match ever, but because kind of a thin week. Yeah. So I'm like, this is probably the best. I'm deviating away from making it my pick because while I'm a big mark for Keith Lee and while I have already been sold on Lars, I felt like this match was 4-0 for a lame duck guy who is about to be on his way out anyway, so it doesn't mean anything for Lars, but they're still trying to show importance, and you're just going to have him beat Keith Lee. And I know you talked about the formula, but for me, the formula is working because the guy that's staying back in NXT needs to have the torch passed to him. And why didn't you just pass that damn torch to Keith Lee, who is less of a typical big guy? Lars is a typical big guy, but even though I like his typical big guy-ness, I really like Keith Lee, not typical big guy, very agile and can still do things, kind of like the Mac. I don't want him to be WWE's version of the Mac, but I think he's going to accidentally de facto be WWE's version of the Mac. But I still really fucking like Keith Lee, and the fact that they just kind of jobbed him out, and it was just to make Lars continue to look strong while he goes to the main roster. I was like, it's not interesting.
Would you forgive it if this pays dividends down the road when both guys eventually end up on the roster and Keith Lee simply says we have unfinished business and they continue it on the main roster?
That would be cool, but for them to reference one post takeover 2 weeks after episode on NXT that was inconsequential, I doubt they'll ever fucking do that. That being said, Hector, welcome. Thank you for joining us in the live chat. Daniel says this, say it with me now. Dijokovic. Dijokovic. Okay.
Anyway, he's the yolk of it.
Dijokovic. Yes.
You know how there's the white of the egg? He's the yolk of it.
Oh,
yeah. The important part.
Yes. Well, the yolk's on you.
Yeah.
Hector says, "What up, guys? Do you think Lars will show up at TLC?"
No.
He could be the opponent instead of to replace Strowman.
No.
I could see him showing up at TLC for this one reason.
Ratings are terrible.
Both on Raw and SmackDown this past week, they both referenced the fact that
he's the hottest
both
free agent.
Shows are pining for his services.
Yeah.
What better way to have him show up on the main roster without saying, "Oh, I'm on Raw or on SmackDown," and showing up on a co-branded pay-per-view?
Every pay-per-view is co-branded.
I know.
I can top it.
I know.
I can top it. You said what exactly?
Okay.
Royal Rumble. Have them just throw out some
2 months
motherfuckers.
worth of fucking packages.
I'm
I'm a man who loves his packages. I don't know if I could take 2 months of packages. That's a lot of packages.
Pork and brown for you, right?
It's an abundance of packages thrown at me.
Big packages.
Yeah.
Anything else from NXT US?
Nothing. It was such a milquetoast episode.
Mighty Don't Kneel and Lorcan and Birch was fun.
Yeah,
It was fun, but it wasn't like. Man, I mean, it was fun.
I think I just couldn't get over the aesthetics this week. I just felt like it was like. I just think it was.
I like that there was an audience bigger than 60.
Yeah, it was.
So, I don't know why you see that as a bad thing.
It's the camera work, man. It feels like we watched a fucking live event. A B-rated live event, like not even an A1.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Mia Yim versus the other broad.
Vanessa Warren.
Yeah. Layla.
I like both of those.
Yeah,
those
I like
girls.
them too.
I like,
I like all 4 of those.
Yes.
all 4.
And then Ramstein versus
EC3.
EC3. That's okay.
I like Ramstein.
Ramstein's good.
He's
lost.
Lost.
Well, I mean, he's different.
That's his thing.
Yeah.
NXT UK is where it should be. Oh, on to that.
True.
2 episodes in a row. Like they released 2 episodes at the same time.
Yeah, what the fuck?
They did that last
I only
week,
watched
too.
one. I had to suck my dick.
Which one did you
Well,
watch?
of course, he's gonna watch the finals of the women's.
Yes.
That's the one you watched?
Yeah.
Is that your match of the week pick?
Match of the week candidate for sure.
What?
Unless I'm changed otherwise.
Oh,
No, for the same reason that you had Lars as yours. It's kind of thin week. It was an okay match.
Yeah.
Their prelim matches were better than this one. Like
All right.
Dakota versus Rhea was better than Rhea versus Tony. Tony versus Jenny was better than Tony versus Rhea. But Tony versus Rhea was still nice wrestling. Tony is a really good seller. And
save it.
buyer.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
Chris, do you want to take this or should I take this?
What did I miss?
The floor is yours.
Okay.
This is gonna be good.
I don't like the way Tony Storm was selling in this match. At the
Not a fan of that O face.
On the very outside of the match, Tony Storm was back body dropped onto the edge of the apron.
Yeah.
And then she started selling by crying. I wasn't a fan of that.
Woman.
God damn it.
If you cry, what does that call you? A little girl. Still no.
God damn it, Arnold. No,
There go all our female viewers.
right, all 2 of them. And I had to go home.
Both of them.
God damn it.
At the same time.
Thanks,
Goddamn.
Thanks, Arnold.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it because it doesn't really make sense. Like, if you were hurt in a match where you're a professional fighter, you wouldn't be like, you'd be like, oh, fuck, selling the pain of it. Like, instead, like it's like, oh, wow, this hurts. Instead, what she did was, Mom, my sister hit me.
Can I hit you with the little advocate thing here?
Go for it.
Apparently, she got injured during that match.
Oh.
Legitimately, she's been out of action, I think, since the match. But I mean, this match was like 2 months ago.
All right.
I've been sitting on Rhea Ripley winning the fucking belt and wanting to talk about it since like October.
Yeah, WWE had leaked it.
They leaked the fuck out of it, yeah. And if you follow her on social media, she's just like, hey.
All that being said, this is a very, very strong match of the week candidate for me. If anything, it's my first runner-up for match of the week candidate.
Wasn't too short, wasn't too long.
Was just right.
Great story
Like
that
12
was
minutes,
told,
12
aiming
minutes.
for the back.
Yeah.
It's just right.
Okay.
That's
Chris, do you have
like
anything
last
to say
week.
about it?
Like last week. There's nothing wrong with cookies and cream. Nothing wrong with cookies
Yeah,
and cream.
nothing wrong.
What do you guys say about this match, Mr. Cookie?
Nothing that you guys haven't already said. That O face, but man, Rhea looks good with the belt.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. She's fucking huge.
she is.
She's a tower.
Climb her
Her
like a fucking tree.
first defense is going to be at Takeover Blackpool.
What the hell is that? Is that like
NXT,
the X-Men?
NXT UK
Oh,
is
that's
having their first takeover
Oh,
in January.
In
cool.
Blackpool,
In
England.
Blackpool, England.
NXT
Blackpool
UK.
is a city.
Ah,
Yeah.
It's not the black and gray version of Deadpool.
No,
Oh,
for the X.
oh,
It's African American pool.
Mate, Negro pool.
Oh, goddamn.
Black pool. Pool of color.
Goddamn.
It's a POC. It's a
POC.
POC. It's a POC.
Daniel Price is pretty bad when even NXT is getting watered down because they want to bring too many guys through just to hurt the competition. What? What are you talking about, Willis?
The contract structure for NXT UK.
Uh-huh.
The wrestlers that are on there,
yeah, they cannot
that's
go.
restricting them from doing other brands that have on-air events.
Yeah,
because if they wrestle those shows, why would they want to? Because they actually had
that's smart business.
They actually had low turnouts for the last two tapings, the one in Birmingham and the one in Manchester. They had low attendance and the house shows that they're doing
because the UK scene is getting so much bigger right now.
Yeah,
especially since Triple H's apparent plan. These guys are not meant to be called up to the main roster. This is WWE in the UK, basically. That's your 2 hours a week. Then you get your takeover 4 times a year, and that's your brand. Yeah. That's your WWE brand.
You keep that there.
Yeah.
Okay. Segregation. See, like the Bruiserweight will get eaten alive on
just
the main
wait till we
roster.
get WWE UK Asia with John Cena as a general manager.
Oh god.
Anyhow.
Funaki is a general manager.
Yeah.
But with that being said, there were 2 episodes.
Poor said, I'm gonna hit you hard enough that you're gonna cry.
That same episode with the women.
The coffee guy?
Joe Coffey and Tyler Bate.
Yeah,
God damn, that was badass, dude.
I love me some Tyler Bate, man.
You're looking at much. Dude, I'm digging me some Joe Coffey. The Coffey brothers that they debuted in that first episode of NXT UK.
They won the first
match. And now having Joe possibly go for the UK title against Pete Dunne.
Who? Oh, Joe Coffey?
Yeah, they're
you
building
say Joe, and I'm like, my mind instinct goes, whoa.
Which one?
Which one's the fat bearded one?
Or the fat bearded one. The bartender.
The coffee one. Yes. Now, all that being said, I think we could move on to maybe my match of the week pick.
Oh, possibly my match of the week pick.
Was it on the second episode of it?
Yes.
Oh, bitch! I didn't know there was 2 episodes. I thought it was a glitch, like I saw last week.
Well, you win some, you lose some, right?
Yeah. What was it?
All right. It was Pete Dunne defending his title against
Jordan Devlin.
Jordan Devlin. Yes.
You know what? You're right. I accidentally watched a piece of that match last week when I was trying to find the Dakota Kai match.
Oh, really?
I saw about 30 seconds of it, and I was like, "Damn!"
Yeah, it's Fergal Devitt Jr.
You should have watched 20 minutes of it.
Yeah, no, that match was really good.
Yeah, I got
really good. I'm a fan of this. Finn Balor wannabe now.
What's his name?
His name is Devlin.
Jordan
Devlin. Jordan Devlin.
He was one of the guys in the very first NXT UK tournament for the first champ that Tyler Bate won.
Yeah.
He was in that tournament.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, he looked good. He looked real good.
Okay.
And the match, it ended in a way that normally I would say is weird, but since it's the UK and it's a different brand, and Pete Dunne's known for doing stuff, I kind of like it, especially when we talk about finishers, especially where you're saying, oh, matches don't end with finishers anymore. Well, this match had something where it took it a step further, where it ended with like a signature move that's not even a finisher, and you rarely see that, which was Pete Dunne had him in the little triangle.
Devlin tried to do a moonsault, and Pete Dunne caught him
into a triangle.
Countered it into a triangle. Jordan tried to reach the ropes. Dunne rolled him over
the other way.
So Jordan Devlin was on his back. Pete Dunne still had the triangle in a full guard position, and then he was mounted, and then he was bending his fingers, and then he bent his fingers all the way back, and
it got a tap out from bending the fingers.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that was really
in
cool.
the triangle.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And I mean, that was just the end of the match. There was a lot of stuff in the middle of the match, where he was
Pete Dunne selling the back injury.
Pete Dunne selling the back,
and that Spanish fly out the.
That's where I was going. The Spanish fly,
Mark. I love
it. It was
from the stairs up to the mat.
Yeah,
outside.
Yeah, outside.
And then later on in the match, he hit a top rope Spanish fly. I'm done.
Yeah,
still didn't get him.
And Dunne was just selling that back. Oh, he was selling that back.
Okay,
it was good.
Dunne is a face now over there.
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of,
because he came to the defense of
it's not in the defense. Apparently, there's a 3-man team called British Strong Style.
Yeah.
So it's a Mustache Mountain
Tyler
and
Bate.
him.
Yeah.
Tyler Bate, Trent Seven, Pete Dunne.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's got that going on. Plus, still defending the title. There was a 6 spot where Pete Dunne finally hit Devlin with the bitter end, but he sold the back. So as soon as Pete Dunne rolled over, so did Jordan Devlin. That was freaking good. That little stuff like that, you don't see that often as far as wrestling matches when there's like, it's as far as competition. Not so much like a grudge match between like AJ and Joe for the 90th time.
Yeah.
A title match where it's both guys won it.
Okay.
It was freaking good, man. That's my match that we picked.
Yeah, that's my pick too.
Damn, I wish I had seen it.
Yeah.
I wish I would. I had time to watch 2 episodes. I did those all.
I'm fully confident that if you saw it, you probably would agree.
I currently don't even have a match of the week pick, so
apparently
by default I'll take that one.
Yeah. Nah, definitely not anything more than match of the week. You know, for me anyway.
It had
moments.
It had moments that reminded me of Bate and Dunn from Chicago.
Okay.
Moments, but I don't feel like there was enough that stood out from it for me to say that it belongs up there. So, but it was still awesome, dude. It was a fun match. Cool.
Oh, apparently Devlin, according to Porsche, she says Devlin was also in the Cruiserweight Classic.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
So,
all right, what is Hector saying? Also, thoughts on Ospreay versus Pac selling out the show for Rev Pro.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good job for them. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a Rev Pro match, but
but it's good. It's good to see a lot of these.
It's good to see the competition flourish.
Yeah.
It just calls for better wrestling for everybody, and that's cool.
When the tide is high, all ships sail higher. Yeah.
Eventually, Disney's going to buy out all the companies. I mean, WWE is going to buy out all the companies. So it doesn't matter.
God damn.
No, well, like going back to what's his face's point about watering down the UK division.
Right.
The agreements that WWE has with ICW and Progress.
Yeah, I know them.
Is that at any time WWE can buy them out.
Like poach.
No, buy out the entire company.
Oh, okay.
And there's already an agreed upon price to where if you got 100 million lying around, that's not the number, but just say like it's worth 10, but if you give me 100, I'll give it to you tomorrow. So at one point that could be the number where WWE's like, you know what, we're ready to do this, buy or whatever. So, man, before we get to Raw, because Raw and SmackDown's last, of course. Man, I'm interested in TNA Homecoming.
Ooh.
Pay-per-view. Dude, there's a lot of fucking shit going on in January, dude.
Okay.
Wrestle Kingdom.
Of course.
NXT UK Takeover Blackpool.
Uh-huh.
Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
TNA Homecoming. Back at the Asylum in Nashville, where they originally started. Yeah.
Okay.
Back in the Asylum.
Okay.
Brian Cage, the X Division champ, is cashing in. Option C. Thanks, Austin Aries. Option C. So he's got a title shot against Johnny Impact.
Ooh.
So, hey, vacant X Division title. What are we going to do? Let's bring back Ultimate X. Yes!
I can finally see this thing.
Yeah.
I know, right?
And finally.
You've never seen Ultimate X. That's right. Wow.
We could find one.
Wow.
If we could stay late.
Yeah.
And then.
he can.
And then, cherry on top. Match of the week candidate. Rich Swann and Willie Mack against Phoenix and Pentagon, the Lucha Brothers. Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you got your
Didn't
Lucha,
we get that
your Lucha withdrawals
at the pay-per-view a couple months ago?
No. I don't remember.
No? Oh.
No.
It was LAX versus LAX.
Oh, versus the OGs.
Yeah,
Oh.
the OG LAX versus.
So after Pentagon and Phoenix win, LAX come out, the new LAX, the younger kids, and they challenge the Familia. So at Homecoming for the titles, the Lucha Brothers against LAX.
Okay.
Is it Lucha House Party rules?
Fuck you. I'm looking forward to this, dude. I'm actually going to make an effort to watch this live.
Fucking Arnold.
If there is Lucha House Party rules, I will
okay.
find a way to watch this.
Yes.
Was it going to be on pay-per-view? They still try to make it pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Is it going to be like $50?
I'm not paying $50.
I'm not paying.
But just know that I'm watching that shit. All right?
I get the channel for free. I get the channel for free, and I still don't watch it.
Chromecast, motherfucker.
No, I got Pop, whatever the fucking channel is. I just realized that like last week. I was like, oh hey, click. It was on live. I was watching it. I was like, oh nice.
Hey, wrestling. Okay, click. Yeah. Hector says thoughts on Jericho meeting up with Impact officials. Also, Brian Cage versus Nick Aldis for the NWA title.
Damn it! Shut up with all your indie news. You're not on part of the show. We got a runtime. We got a runtime.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. But yeah. But I can get to this quick. The Jericho thing.
That doesn't interest me. What interests me is Jericho beating the fuck out of that guy that tried to get on his tour bus.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, he got on his tour bus.
What?
Yeah,
What
a
happened?
fan after a show sneaked into Fozzie's tour bus, got caught by Jericho, got the ever loving fuck beat out of by Jericho.
Forget Jericho.
Now that's something to hold your hat to. An autographed restraining order.
Yeah, I got my ass
Bring
whooped.
that shit.
I got my ass whooped by Chris Jericho, and I got this shirt to prove it.
I got blood on my shirt to prove it. What?
Yeah.
That's badass. Don't go do that next time, Chris. Okay, please stay out of jail. You have to sell more organs for bail money instead of shows.
So
this was an expensive week for me.
Oh God, really? You don't say.
Every week's an expensive.
Let's start with Monday Night Raw, live right here in Houston, Texas.
So you were a part of that 45% capacity audience?
It was more like it was about 45.
Yeah, I saw the picture. I was like, oh man.
Yeah. It was Chris and all his familia, and that was it. That was all that was there.
Jesus Christ. And how bad was this Raw?
It wasn't good.
It was not good.
It wasn't good.
So before you rape the damn thing, give me something positive from last Monday's Raw.
Alexa Bliss in her outfit? I mean, what do you want me to say? Like, she's good in leather.
Oh, she does look good in leather.
Finn Balor being a focal point, I like that.
Really?
He was in like fucking 5 scenes.
Oh, you know what? You're right. You're right. Yeah.
Last week was the rapage. This week was the comeuppance.
Going back to what I said, my sister-in-law's baby daddy, me and him, we've been watching old school episodes of Raw.
Yeah.
There was an episode of Raw right after the 97 Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And what Stone Cold Steve Austin at the time did was after every single match, he would come out and stun both motherfuckers in the
damn
match.
It. Of course. Your wife would say Alexa does look good.
She ain't lying.
Dude, she's got a lady boner for Alexa.
Anyway, Stone Cold would come out and stun both guys in the
Welcome.
match. Next match will start, and Stone Cold come out and stun both of those guys to prove a point.
Just he can stun a motherfucker whenever he wants. Yeah.
So, that's kind of what Finn Balor did this week. He just came out and interjected himself in a lot of the.
I think that was the build-up before the Royal Rumble. That's why everybody.
It was before. That's why everybody wanted to whoop his ass.
Before
Which to this
98.
day, no one knows who number 22 was. They just stayed. Everyone assumed it was Stone Cold that got his ass whooped. He came out on number 24. I just watched it last night. That's all I know. No, I'm not that much of an encyclopedia.
Yeah. I think I
you're
like
no Travis.
No.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
the lowest rated Raw ever.
Oh God, really?
Last night?
It's official.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Right here from Houston, Texas.
Where they announced that the Elimination Chamber is going to be. Like, hey, all 45% of y'all, tell your friends. No, I hope the other 55% SmackDown.
Dígale a tu familia.
I legitimately.
I ain't got enough money for my familia. I had enough money for 2 tickets. So I'm going to Elimination Chamber.
I talked to 3 separate people this week, this weekend and Monday about Raw. Every single one of them said, I would rather have been SmackDown here.
I agree.
I fully agree.
The shows are better paced on SmackDown. You can watch
this week. SmackDown was awesome.
You can watch 205 before,
sure,
and maybe mixed match, maybe.
But before we navigate too far away from this, I want to say a few things about Finn.
Sexy mother.
I miss this package being live.
Hi. While I kind of get the comparison that you're drawing, where Stone Cold was just stunning everybody, just to stun everybody, I wondered if maybe kind of stretching the imagination here.
Oh no.
If Finn was like trying to create some sort of weird alliance with Apollo Crews and
Elias.
and Elias, yeah.
I hope not.
I mean, because it looks like Corbin, on the other hand, is like gathering all his forces
He's got
together.
Lashley, he's got McIntyre, and Corbin's Corbin. So that's 3. Finn Balor can't do it alone. Yeah. So why not? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. This ain't Balor Club. This is Balor. Don't want to tired of getting raped.
Balor Association. Yeah.
Esquire.
Esquire. That's not how you use that. All right, but I don't know. I might. Maybe it's gonna be something interesting. I mean, maybe he'll finally give Apollo something to do. I don't know. I mean, it's not like Titus Worldwide worked for him, putting him in a group. So,
yay or nay about finally getting Ziggler's face turn again?
I think it fell a little flat. Yeah, I think it fell a little flat, but it was
because there's nobody in the arena.
Yeah. But I think it was kind of a breath of fresh air. It's something different with him.
God damn.
What happened?
Daniel said, Elimination Chamber. Can Hakeem Olajuwon be the 6th man?
It's Carmelo Anthony.
How flat did that joke fall whenever Elias said that? Oh, nowhere to be found like Carmelo Anthony.
Half of the people there probably are not basketball fans. That's probably why.
Yeah, half of them were like, and the ones that are basketball fans were like, yeah, fuck Melo.
They already were over it.
Yeah, Melo.
That was kind of a heel thing to say.
Yeah, but I think he was trying to do it as
he was being a face because Carmelo's the heel. He's the reason why he went 5 and 20.
But it's like we don't care that much because we weren't attached to him. It's like, yeah, he's a dick. I know, he's gone. Yeah. You know, like that was the reaction, and he was like not expecting it to get no reaction. He was like, okay, moving on.
Carmelo's been the punchline long before Elias came on to him.
Carmelo's been a punchline long before he came to Houston.
Bring up a Matt Maloney and we'll fucking
say some shit about Stevie Franchise.
Yeah.
Say some shit about Jeremy Lin.
Fucking Carl Herrera. Tell me some shit about Carl Herrera.
Mario Ellie.
Scottie Pippen that one.
Oh, fuck.
Pete Chilcutt.
Pete Chili Cut. Ooh,
Chili Pete.
Chili Pete.
I love my Chili Pete.
We're old.
So we're trying the question and answer segment again, huh?
No.
What is that?
God, how fast did that fall in the crowd?
Yeah. You know how I said
Bailey
that?
is not good at improvising.
Yeah, I know.
She's not good.
Remember,
she needs a character change now.
Remember how I said that I wanted to give him kudos the last time for at least trying something different in a different format?
You say kudos back?
Yeah. Parate. Ya, güey.
Kudos. Fuera.
Yeah, fuera. Hey, no more.
Not good.
No more. That wasn't good at all. Although, shout out to some of the Row people.
Is that what they were asking?
Yeah, that was pretty much all Row people. The one that were asking the questions are the ones with the masks helping out team. They were all Row folk.
Cool.
For the most part. One of them was Wheezy Woo. Remember him from NWA Houston? The guy that was like Blanca. He liked him, but he didn't like him now.
It's ROW. Like
So, yeah. Not a very good representation of what Houston's about, especially since last year we fucking hit it out of the park for Survivor Series, SmackDown, Raw, and NXT.
Yeah.
I went to the previous Raw and I thought it was kind of a dud show.
Okay.
So I was kind of feeling it.
The biggest problem, again, I'm going to beat a dead horse again. When you're used to watching it on DVR, 3 hours of Raw in 45 minutes, and then you're sitting there in that audience.
Just like,
I told my nephew before they even made the announcement public, look, the last 15 minutes of this shit fest, I'm going to be outside waiting in line for pre-sale. So this is how you get out. This is where you find me. Because I was like, man, I can't do this. I had to get up twice just to walk around like if I was in church. Because I needed a break. I needed a fucking break. It's like those Jehovah's Witness conventions. They're 7 hours long and you get a 30-minute break in the middle to eat. You just walk around so you can try to meet girls and just walk it off and wake up. No, that's what that felt like on Monday, man.
Did he just reveal that he's a Jehovah's Witness?
Born and raised. But I'm in the shadows.
Yeah. I was born and raised Catholic.
Looking through the
no more.
No longer.
I've been 2 different religions and I'm no more.
3 if you count Jinder Mahal.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we got the Lucha House Party against the Revival.
I don't want to talk about
week
that
in a row.
Hey,
same outcome.
Robert has a question for you. Were there any dark matches that were interesting?
Oh, son of a bitch! That's the other reason why I was ready to get the fuck out of there.
Oh,
so
Roman Reigns came back.
Dude, I was shocked as fuck during the Ambrose promo where the crowd chanted, "We want
Roman."
Roman. Holy fuck!
Okay, it came across as Rollins.
No, we want Roman.
Okay,
we want Roman.
Houston's retarded.
I heard Rollins.
He has cancer. He's not coming back right now. What the fuck? I heard
But
Rollins.
that's the reaction you want. Dean was getting a heel reaction and the crowd wanting Roman back. Eventually, Roman versus Dean, which we never got because they were both faces at the time when Rollins was feuding with them. So Roman versus Dean, other than that one match at Survivor Series in that tournament for the vacant title.
By the time
it comes out, Ambrose won't have any hair.
Dean will have less hair than Roman currently does.
Friday, I don't know what the fuck happened. I got off of work at 4. There was something going on right here in the airport to where I had picked up some food from Burger King down the street. I was in my car for an hour and a half with that food. I couldn't get here.
Damn.
Traffic burned me the fuck out on Friday. And I was out 2 hours early. Fast forward to Monday, getting off of work. And I had to pick up my nephew in Pearland. For whatever the fuck reason, the road that I needed to take, the main street in Pearland, the police blocked it off. So I had to U-turn it.
George Bush.
I left his house at 5:45. I normally would have gotten to the arena at 6:15. I did not park and get through the doors through Toyota Center until 6:58.
Damn, right?
6:58, and I'm stressing because I'm in like traffic for an hour and 45 minutes.
And that's before downtown traffic. Downtown traffic.
Oh man,
yeah.
You have no idea.
He knows all the back roads.
So by the time I got there, I couldn't even enjoy it. Like I was tired. I was burnt. I had flashbacks from the weekend. I was so pissed on Friday. I think I misaligned my steering wheel. I was hitting it so bad. I walked in this apartment. I slammed the door and just started screaming "fuck" for 10 minutes straight. The neighbors were knocking on the door, wondering if I was all right.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I almost had a panic attack.
Damn.
Because I couldn't get. I was half a mile away from this bitch, and it took me an hour and 30 minutes and my cold ass food. I was pissed. I didn't have lunch that day because I wanted to get out early.
Yeah.
That completely fucked up my weekend, dude. Completely.
God damn.
I was so pissed. And then that shit was raw. I was like, man, this show sucks. I hate being here. It's just me and my nephew. I could have brought more people. And I'm just like, fuck, man. I'm ready for this to be over with. I literally just was there to get pre-sale tickets, basically. That was fucking it. And then the shitbag show that we got on Monday was, oh my god.
So then answer Robert's question. Dark matches.
He didn't stick
I didn't
around.
see any. I got there just in time before the show actually started.
Yeah.
I left before the show ended so I can get in line. So I didn't watch anything bonus before or bonus after.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Damn.
No bonus.
No.
Oh, wow.
But the one thing I will try my best to commend Raw for is that they're actually trying to make something out of the women's division. You started the show right after the George W. Bush video. You start off with Ronda Rousey. Like, what the fuck? Okay. And then they're gonna do the tag match. They get the fuck beat out of them. Poor Natty.
Natty's just been getting her ass for like 3
And
months.
then Rousey's like, I'm not ending the show like this. I'm gonna do this again. So they end the show with Rousey and Ember Moon against Tamina and Nia. Yeah. And then that's when I left.
The Wild Simones.
But you start the show with the women, you end the show with the women. It was pretty good.
The Wild
Ember Moon was in a Monday Night Raw main event.
Sponsored by the Girl Scouts.
Yes. Yeah. Was it really?
That'd be funny if they
That
were,
would be
because
funny.
they have Samoans, and they're Samoan, and they're ladies, so it was sponsored by the Girl Scouts.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, other than that, there was really nothing that stood out as far as Raw.
I mean, you already talked about Finn.
Yeah,
So.
the Dean promo was all right.
Yeah.
We're getting into,
Is Dean's, man, I don't know, man, because this whole thing with Dean
He needs to shit or get off the pot. Either be silly or be serious and stick with it. And I think he's choosing silly, and I don't want silly. We've had silly this entire time.
Especially if you're going to be, like, main featured heel.
Yeah.
Not like, mid-Carter heel. He's feuding with Seth, and Seth is technically Intercontinental, so I guess that's considered mid-card. But on Raw, when you don't have fucking Brock Lesnar around, who's a champ, whoever is the mid-card is the main event.
Possibly be your number one contender as a face out.
Yeah, like on Raw, that's the problem with Raw, man, with the fucking Universal title and all that. It's like all the main eventers are the mid-carders, but like we gotta pretend like they're not, and then so they
Who's ready for it?
I don't know, Joe. No,
You're
Joe
not
not.
wrong.
God damn, I don't know, man. Just
Drew.
fucking
It's gotta be Drew.
Okay, Drew. All right, Drew. Why not Drew? Pinche Drew.
That's it for Raw.
Then he goes and loses to
To
Ziggler.
Lesnar. Oh, it's yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he lost to Ziggler.
Yeah. That was a good match.
Okay.
That was a good
It was all right.
An Inconvenient Truth starring Daniel Bryan.
Man Bear Pig. The search for Man Bear Pig.
I have to thoroughly admit, I was very skeptical of Daniel Bryan's heel turn. Very skeptical.
Who was the
And-
first one to say you give it a break? Give it a chance?
Was it you?
Yeah.
What I said is exactly
It's
what's
coming
true.
true.
The dick
Yes!
that he is on Total Divas is who he is on fucking there.
And he's turning
He's
it up.
All he is a fucking what's the word I use for hipsters? They are it's just a P.
Posers?
No.
Pussies? Abel?
Forget. They think
What?
they're better than you. He thinks he's better than you.
Pompous.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, all he is just a fucking. I'm losing the word here.
You'll get it now.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah.
You'll text it to us.
Pretentious. A pretentious fucking prick. He's a
Okay.
hipster guy. He's the guy everyone fucking hates. He's the guy that shops at Whole Foods. You know, he's that guy.
Where else are you going to find pita chips, though?
Yeah, what's wrong with Whole Foods?
My point exactly.
They got some badass shit at Whole Foods.
They got great beer.
Yeah,
at Whole
they don't
Foods.
got Kool-Aid.
They have really good capers at Whole Foods.
Yeah, okay. I ate milanesa and rice before I got here.
And we just ate bagel bites.
I don't get this fucking figure by not
Oh,
eating.
look at this other one. Fucking dude.
By capers. Capers don't get this.
Hey. Put capers on.
but anyway.
Until your kid's born, you need to put tape over that S.
Well,
so fuck man, this was a really good episode.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
In front of a bigger audience in Austin. I saw people on the top.
Yeah.
It's a smaller place, though. I've been to Frank Irwin Center. It's really not that big.
evil Austin hipster Brian is awesome.
And they were in Austin. That was so perfect.
That's what Randy's
Yeah.
saying. Austin
Was
loves people.
it the dark match where Daniel Bryan actually
He called a
insulted
kid
a
stupid.
on his birthday?
heard that.
I don't care, it's your fucking birthday, bitch.
He is full on Jericho heel right now.
Yeah.
I love it.
I like it
love
too.
it. Remember, we all fell in love with Daniel Bryan, the heel. He became the yes woman.
Well,
Fuck you. Yeah,
Okay.
we like the American Dragon. Yeah, Bryan Danielson, blah, blah, blah. But the casual.
How many American
WWE
Dragon matches had you watched before you saw him show up on SummerSlam?
0.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, we love
That's what I'm
American
saying.
Dragon.
No, y'all love Bryan Danielson. I'm not talking about Bryan Danielson. I'm talking about Daniel Bryan.
okay, cool.
Daniel Bryan in the WWE was nothing until the No Chance. He was nothing. He got jobbed out.
Even in the NXT days, him getting training with the Miz and all that, you didn't like him then?
Yeah, nobody really watched that.
Coming out,
I did.
Coming out.
I was
on
there when
WWE.com?
Bryan beat the Miz for the U.S. title.
coming out as part of the Nexus, invading
Okay,
Raw.
okay, let me.
You weren't watching
I
at that
constantly
time.
have to remind you
He
guys.
wasn't watching.
I
at that
started
time.
watching wrestling again the day after WrestleMania in Atlanta.
So
It was
whose fault is
2011. It's not nobody's fault. Nobody's fault. I'm just saying. I discovered Daniel Bryan like towards the end of 2011 when he beat Big Show, in a fluke match, and then he did the No Chance.
Yeah.
And from there, he was just a total heel. I'm vegan and I'm better than you, and this and that. I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah.
And him and remember when Team Hell No started, he was a heel.
Well, all I know is Arnold, you're fickle.
Yeah. And
Fickle.
We're drinking
Fickle.
fucking
Fickle.
With our
Fickle.
water bottles, We're just gonna
fucking
throw away.
Lit up Byron Saxton.
He
He
did.
fucking obliterated him. He had nothing. He had nothing to say after that.
When does he ever?
Yeah. Oh man.
Robert. What was Juice Robinson's dirty hippie gimmick in NXT? Well, that's what Daniel Bryan is now.
What was it? What's his name?
What was his name?
Not Trimber. I always forget.
No.
I always get them mixed up.
I forget what it is too. Whatever Juice Robinson was before. Do you remember?
PJ something.
Yeah.
PJ something?
Not PJ Masks. I'm watching cartoons.
Shit. What was his name? I don't know. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
CJ Parker?
CJ Parker.
CJ Parker.
Woo, there you go. Gotta pull up all of it out of that on that one.
But SmackDown saw your little comment about the Raw Women's Division getting a little bit better and fucking raised it.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. That opening segment was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
So good.
It was good. Asuka, she's still never the best on the mic, but gets her point across. Becky's just flawless. Ric Flair, Charlotte Flair does this thing that Ric Flair used to do that I hate.
Yeah.
He kind of he talks over people while they're hitting their lines. And it's like, don't do that.
Well, first of all, I don't give a shit what you think. Second of all, this match needs to main event the pay-per-view.
Yep.
This needs to be last. This has the most, quote unquote, as the kids say, fire out of everything going on right now.
I am
and it's
standing
table
by
ladders and chairs.
my prediction. This match will be, unless it's a stupid ending, will be on our final list of matches of the year.
It's
Just because you said it, I'm gonna say no.
I know,
It's possible.
but I don't care.
It's possible.
Yeah, it quite possibly may.
It is.
No.
Chris, you remember? Remember what I was saying? A month or two ago. My favorite kind of match.
Triple threat.
That's right. Triple threat. That's another really good match that I really like as well.
Caribbean strap match.
Ladder matches. This is both of them together with boobs. This is gonna be great.
Have you seen Charlotte's ass?
Well,
We didn't see,
Have you seen Asuka's ass?
neither
You
one
know
of them.
Asuka's been wearing a thong over
Yes.
those booty shorts
Yes.
forever.
for a reason.
Yes, and fucking
Yeah.
pie. Hair pie.
Oh, we forgot about talking about Rhino. Oops. So Rhino.
That's why I wore the shirt.
I know.
That's how bad Raw was. We buried the lead.
Yeah, we did. Okay.
It's gonna be
SmackDown.
It's gonna be a red.
So anyway,
Charlotte and Asuka lost to Mandy and Sonya.
But Mandy and Sonya look good.
Fuck yes.
Yes,
They
did.
look good.
They did look good.
And
Dare I
both
say-
senses.
Match of the week candidate.
Match of the week candidate. 'cause
Okay.
Sonya did fucking Phil, dude.
She's
Charlotte's
fucking
hubris is
stepped
getting the
up.
best of her. That's the part that I like the most about that whole thing. Asuka's looking around like,
The hell's wrong with you?
Dimano!
No. Going back to the promo, Asuka did something that I've been wanting her to do that I want her to continue doing in this promo. Yeah, she did her broken English a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
But then after, when she got mad, she
Oh.
dropped that and just like,
Indeed.
oh shit. Like, you forget that she knows how to speak another language. And she
Yeah.
probably
That's
is
the equivalent
really good
of
on mic.
Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
When you start speaking another language, you are.
And then of
Fuck.
course, Charlotte Flair. I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
You fucking piece of shit.
But yeah, that was
Goddamn
cool.
match
Okay,
was-
so anyway, the match itself. Yeah, the match itself.
Match
pretty
was good. Mandy's getting better and better in the ring.
Sonya's improved. Sonya
leaps
stepped
and
the fuck
bounds.
up.
Dude, those kicks, the her quickness,
Yeah.
just everything.
She turned down $1 million from Bang Bros to make a video.
Wait,
what?
Sonya?
What?
Mandy
Oh,
She
really?
did?
turned down $1 million from Bang Bros to make a video.
Recently?
Huh.
I did not know that.
Well,
I saw
you
that
know-
video, so I assumed that was right.
You know, everybody's got a price. Apparently, $1 million ain't it.
Everybody's got to pay. Because Bang Bros always get their way.
if I'm paying that kind of money, I'm making sure I'm walking through every door.
Da, 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 da. God, give me a Russian chain match. What? With Becky and Asuka and bondage collars. What? Of course, Randy goes, that's hot.
Oh,
Daniel
Randy.
Price, you sick freak.
Triple threat match between the tag teams that are going to be.
Just as the only person booking that would be Kevin Dunn. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Triple threat match between the Usos, Cesaro.
Well, you know what? I said my favorite kind of matches.
Mhm.
Triple threat.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
That already has got some points for me, so I'm interested in that one as well.
The Cesaro fucking swing,
The
Hoisting-
airplane.
Yeah.
helicopter
Yeah,
spin.
that was cool.
fucking
That was
awesome,
pretty
man.
cool. That of course it was 1-on-1, but then at the pay-per-view we're gonna get all of them
And
together.
a ladder match too, right?
No.
No, it's just
I thought it was a
triple
TLC
threat.
match.
No, it's just
Nope.
a triple threat.
Aw.
The only other TLC match besides the you said that like an 8-year-old.
Aw.
The only other TLC match besides the women,
Don't today.
Strowman and Corbin.
Oh.
TLC.
Oh,
really?
With
What
the contract.
Oh.
Either Strowman's #1 contender at Royal Rumble or Corbin's elect.
He won't have erectile dysfunction anymore.
That's where Heath Slater will cost him somehow.
Because he's got kids.
Well, he's a referee now.
But it's a ladder match.
Yeah, it is a
Yeah,
ladder
you
match.
can't screw.
AJ and The Miz, you told me I didn't need to watch it.
I mean, it was good.
The match was good. We were going into face mode with The Miz, and then it got derailed at the end by him and Daniel Bryan hooking up.
Yep.
Okay, I'm on board with
I don't
that.
think it was a hookup as opposed to The Miz.
The enemy
AJ hit The Miz.
Yeah.
So The Miz had a reason to fight AJ.
Yeah.
But he kept looking at Daniel Bryan like, I'm not done with you.
Yeah, he was like,
There was a moment in that promo that I was going to eat crow because I said last week, we're not getting a face Miz. But the way The Miz was talking to Bryan was more like a tweener, not so much a straight up baby face. But it was another one of those examples where I fucking get it.
yeah.
The Miz is speaking truth.
Yeah.
The Miz was right.
Preach.
The only thing I wanted Miz to add to his promo was, I even told you this when I was your trainer in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he said everything but that.
Yeah.
That's the one I just wanted the trainers in the first season of NXT.
Maybe
like,
we'll
just
get
have
it
that come out of
later
his mouth.
if we get more of this.
Yeah, but other than that, everything else he was saying was
That might be my
Kinda right.
segment of the week.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that or the dance break.
Oh, fuck that shit. No, dude. The fact where Daniel Bryan broke out the title plates from his pocket, and now he has no
That's so cool.
no title plates
No
are on
title
his,
plates.
and he's like, yeah, fuck this shit. And fuck you.
What was his
Fuck you.
explanation? I didn't catch
The
it.
old
He
Daniel
said-
Bryan is dead. The Yes movement is dead, and there's
Oh,
Yes on the
behind
logos.
logos. Yeah.
So
It was the
That's
logo
so
with the
cool.
beard, and that's it.
That's
so you
so
just,
cool.
they even got rid of his old Titantron. Now it's just Daniel Bryan with white on blue.
The new logo is like the it looks like
The D and the B.
Padres. Yeah, the D
Yeah.
and the B. That looks pretty damn cool. I like Daniel Bryan. I'm totally on board with this, man. I'm totally the two biggest supposed to be heels are my favorite ones, and that's Becky Lynch and Daniel Bryan.
remember, all he did was kick one man in the groin,
And he
on
hopes
one
his
night.
daughter kicks hundreds and thousands of the groin.
God damn, that part of the promo was
Oh,
flawless,
God.
dude.
Yeah, it was.
I only committed one sin one time.
Yeah.
All you
One day.
motherfuckers in
Yeah.
Austin, don't even talk.
Yeah,
Wow, that was so
that
good.
was so fucking.
I
good,
believe we've covered everything we need to cover.
That's because you're fickle.
Is there anything you want to cover
Fickle
before we
fuck.
go?
Fickle.
man. You're fickle. Fickle and Einhorn.
Fickle and I Fig.
All right, what are they talking about? First time ever TLC. What they better have the women and the TLC. Oh yeah, because that match is going to be a first time ever.
That's
women's
fine.
TLC
That's-
match. Another
that's
reason
good.
why I should end the show.
Where is TLC going to be?
Ooh,
That's more important than
San Jose, California.
Beta's going to win it somehow. Jeff Hardy. Yeah, yo. Okay, so that was a dick move, but that was awesome.
mm-hmm.
He cost him the match. He's like, hey, so anyway, he basically did a fucking PSA on
Yeah,
drinking and
it's like,
driving.
hey, don't drink.
And that's where it happened.
What
In
happened?
Texas.
What happened in Texas?
Didn't it? Wasn't it when Texas where Jeff Hardy got arrested?
Kurt Angle did. Corpus Christi.
No, the Uso. One of the Usos. It was after a Houston show. Okay, but it wasn't Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy got, I imagine, over there in North
Oh,
Carolina.
dude, he's probably
He's got one in every state.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that they're just hammering home this fucking thing of his past.
Yeah.
Oh man, it just sucks. He's gonna go over on Joe.
Yeah.
Anybody that's planning their WrestleMania weekend, Takeover Brooklyn 5 goes on sale this Friday. Pre-sale happened this morning.
Oh man,
Got my tickets.
woo!
So that's my weekend, man. Friday NXT Takeover at Barclays Center. Saturday Madison Square Garden. Sunday I fly back home in the morning.
Here's an interesting thought that Hector brought up.
A tidbit.
It says, do you think SmackDown is getting better storylines because they want to get it ready for Fox?
Fox said they want more sports entertainment.
Yeah,
like
they
they
want more
want more
matches.
wrestling.
More wrestling, less videos.
Yeah, which is what you kind of get from SmackDown.
More
Even though
often than not.
technically it has better story as well.
Yeah.
Right now it has the better
Dude,
everything.
honestly, look at the best Raws from the past and look at SmackDown now. I hated being this guy. I hated listening to this guy, but now I am this guy.
Which guy?
You only need 2 hours, man.
Oh yeah.
You
Dude,
know, it's
fuck
quality
that. I'm that
over
guy.
quantity.
Yeah.
Does that sound familiar? Like
Yeah.
somebody says that
I'm
every other
officially
weekend?
that guy. Yeah.
Oh, I'm that guy too. Fuck that.
If it wasn't for the fact that I was at Raw Monday, this would have been this basically. I would not have watched Raw this week.
Yeah.
I would have just watched an hour of NXT UK, 30 minutes of NXT US, SmackDown. Yeah, we
watched 205 even.
Yeah, we watched 205. I was even trying to watch last week's Impact while you were still here.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, the dude did that flip.
Dark. Yeah, dude, the Rascals.
Yeah.
Dark Alley. Like,
Alley,
possessed
yeah.
Alley.
Yeah.
Like, she's siding with Su Young. It's like, God damn, Impact's on the come up, dude.
Yeah, and Raw is the premier show and is steady declining.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
You got the Revival and the Young Bucks talking to each other on Twitter because Revival's getting buried so much.
Mm-hmm.
After the match, during or after the match, Young Bucks said, "One day we're gonna fight the Revival and it's gonna be great. Mark this down." An hour later, the Revival tweeted, "One day we're gonna fight the Young Bucks and it's gonna be great. Mark this down." Like,
until then,
yeah.
This Sunday morning,
it's going to be a 2039 in a bingo hall.
Madison
They're
Q
called
Garden.
the Bucks.
The Bucks.
The Bucks of Revive.
The Revivin.
The Revive.
This Sunday,
the Stags. Bugs anymore. The old Stags.
This Sunday,
Hiroki Goto defends the never open weight title in a 60-minute match.
Against Kota
Time limit
Ibushi.
against Kota Ibushi.
Yeah.
oh, wait, who's Hiroki Odo?
Hiroki Goto.
Who's that?
Lucha fan.
Is that the leader of Kaintai? No. Is he the Guaylo guy?
No, that's Tetsuya Naito. But you're on the right track. You're paying a little bit of
Is
attention.
he the fat guy that bites the rope?
That's Tomohiro Ishii.
Okay, I'm getting there.
You're getting there.
Is he?
Hiroki's the plain-looking guy that you can't really see that he's good until he beats the fuck out of you.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That guy. So
I just saw a video today and shared it on Twitter of Omega, the guy who kept fighting Omega last year. Okada just dropped like spinning heel kicking like a dragon or something. Like it was like a movie, and he's like you know how like the Power Rangers would fight like the Zords,
yeah.
and it's just a big ass Okada just spin heel kicking a fucking dragon. I'm like, if this isn't the most stereotypical shit I've ever seen in my life, it was like Godzilla.
All right.
That wasn't bad.
Oh, apparently HBO's gonna do a documentary on Kenny Omega.
Oh, yeah.
Shut
Saw
the
that.
fuck up.
Yeah.
Nice. That's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Wrestling with Shadows Part 2.
And hopefully soon. We still need to finalize
Our
when
list?
we're watching our end of the year list. And,
See.
We just need to start chipping away at it little by little.
because we will not be taking a week off this year. This year, our Wednesday is gonna be
the Wednesday between Christmas and New Year.
our end of the year spectacular.
Spectacular.
Yeah. Anything else while I pull up the list?
I should start throwing the belt down to the floor like Naito. Oh, okay. Let's see. Goto's member of the stable, Nakamura, came from Arnold. They're called Chaos.
Yes, that's what I said. Sanity.
Sanity.
CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar from SummerSlam,
Man.
2013's match of the year.
Oh, man.
What happened?
Because this fool's wearing a CM Punk shirt after talking shit last week.
Yeah, I remember that.
2014, Sami Zayn against Cesaro, 2 out of 3 falls, NXT Arrival. 2015, Phoenix versus Mo Martez, Grave Consequences, the first Grave Consequences. Cena versus AJ at SummerSlam, 2016. Last year, Omega Okada 3.
Wait. Our match of the year, that particular wound up being
2000
Cena
versus
Wow.
2016.
Man, suck it, fucking Jaime Martinez. Oh, you don't have anything for the WWE main roster. Bitch, we had
That was
match of the year.
2016.
I know, that was 2 years ago, but still.
We had more than that. We had Rollins, Cena, Lesnar from Royal Rumble as on our candidate a couple years ago also. And Punk Lesnar, that was the inaugural one.
Yeah.
And then this year, we've got 10 candidates so far. Somebody is trying their best to make it 11. We'll see if
it's gonna happen. I'm still pissed off that one of the matches this summer wasn't on. It was the June pay-per-view of
the bra and panties match.
No, it was Seth Rollins versus Dolph Ziggler. That match was fucking
like all the other times that we saw it on Raw this year.
Quantity over quantity.
Yeah. That is a show unless y'all got anything else.
No, I'm good.
That's it, man.
All right. Thank you for joining us, everybody in the live chat. Hector, Robert, Daniel, Randy, and Porsche.
A couple of you just showed up.
Hey,
damn.
Well, if they did, we didn't see it here, the thing.
Oh.
But whatever. Thank you so much.
It's like weed. It's supposed to be smoking out there.
It's neighbors.
This is an
Yeah.
apartment
Neighbors.
complex. So,
Yeah,
you
I need to get to know the neighbors. So it'll save me a flight to Colorado every couple months.
Bye. Adios, my friends.
Good
Keep it
fight.
classy.
Good night.
Oh, they're bringing back Celebrity Deathmatch.
Yeah, that's why I said
Yeah.
They better have Stone Cold on there again.
No, I just want them to have the same original voice actors for the announcers.
Oh yeah, I forgot who they were.
It says so cold they shot Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch against Vince McMahon
Sure.
or against Stephanie?
No, Becky Lynch versus Conor McGregor.
Oh no. They would actually do
Did
it.
you notice she has like a little McGregor walk to her
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
Like that little...
But it's funny because Porsche, she was watching it last night, and she was like, does she have a Vince McMahon strut? And I'm like, technically it's a Conor McGregor strut, which is technically a Vince McMahon strut.